nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon.
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the commencement exercises for the class of 2020. Allow me to present our guests. I'm Christy Ford, Boyd H. Anderson Assistant Principal, and joining us today is Mr. Robert Runcie, Broward County School Board Superintendent, Ms. Donna Korn, Broward County School Board Chair, Dr. Rosalind Osgood, Broward County School Board Vice Chair and our District 5 Representative, Mr. Winfred Porter, Boyd H. Anderson Assistant Principal, Mrs. Alexandra Reese, Boyd Anderson Assistant Principal, Ms. Linda Lopez, Boyd Anderson Assistant Principal, Ms. Angela Andrade, Senior Guidance Counselor and Director, Ms. Marie Duperval, International Baccalaureate Magnet Coordinator, Shakira Bullock, Senior Class President, Marvalie Dorsenot, Salutatorian, Class of 2020, Britannia Rowe, Valedictorian, Class of 2020, and Ms. Shanette Dean, Senior Class Sponsor. At this time, to present his greeting to the Class of 2020 is Broward County School Board Superintendent, Mr. Robert Runcie.
To the class of 2020, I know this is not how and where you ever imagined spending your graduation day. It seems like the world has made other plans for you with this pandemic. It isn't the easy moments in life that shape our character. We become our best selves when we are faced with our greatest challenges. I'm proud of the character you have shown as you have weathered hurricanes, endured more and more school safety requirements and drills, tested through shifting state-mandated assessments, and even experienced a rare total solar eclipse. You are the ones that British philosopher Thomas Carlyle wrote about when he said, "Permanence, perseverance, and patience in spite of obstacles, discouragements, and impossibilities. It is this that in all things distinguishes the strong soul from the weak." I believe that you will be part of the greatest generation that this country has ever seen. You will be that generation that has the courage to seek truth and justice in our country and to take on our most pressing challenges, such as finding a global solution to climate change, reforming our criminal justice system, and addressing inequities in education and healthcare. But most of all, it is my hope that your time in Broward County Public Schools has shaped you to be just a good person with the wisdom to embrace kindness and compassion. So I'll leave you with one of my favorite poems that I believe best describes a good person. It is called Anyway, and it is written by Mother Teresa of Calcutta. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and your God. It was never between you and them anyway. Congratulations to our amazing class of 2020 graduates. I love you and pray that your life's journey will lead you to true joy and happiness.
Now, it is truly an honor and privilege to formally introduce someone who is turning the Boyd Anderson ship. He is passionate about winning. Winning in a sense that every student and staff member is inspired by his strong leadership, his boundless vision, and his unwavering dedication. He is a pillar in the Lauderdale Lakes community and driven by his desire to create educational opportunities that prepare every Boyd Anderson student for life experiences beyond high school. Please welcome our principal, Mr. James F. Griffin.
Good evening, graduates of the class of 2020. The time, the moment, the opportunity is here. Congratulations. You've endured an innumerable amount of hours reading text. You've gone through thousands of sheets of paper throughout your school history. And a multitudinous amount of strokes on the computer. And yes, let's not forget about artificial intelligence. You've spoken with Siri, Alexa, and Google Voice. You are resilient beyond measure. You've had the opportunity to be a part of history. You have something in common with those people across the globe during your graduation. We've gone through COVID-19, the pandemic. And yes, we've had the opportunity to transition to virtual school. And yes, I know, many hours of uploading documents for your teachers, your younger brothers and sisters photobombing your team class meeting. And yes, senior class meetings with Mr. Porter. You have shown that you are resilient. Resilient beyond measure. So what can we say to you? Those individuals who love social life, but during this time had to be quarantined. And yes, we coined a new phrase, corner streaming. You have shown that you can go through the tougher times. You are part of history, not only through your graduation, but also through what you share with those across the globe. As you sit back and look at your life, I think about many years ago, you were an individual that went to an elementary school. You had fears, the unknown. But it's somebody, just like the person sitting next to you, that made you reduce those fears, and you end up with a friend. And then, once your fears were released, you was able to have a great time during your elementary years. You matriculated to middle school, and for the first time, you were able to make decisions with your friends without a teacher in the hallway for about 5 minutes during transition from class to class. And then you went to high school with those friends. And for the first time, you were able to reduce your fears as you went to athletic games, school activities, clubs for your school. And yes, the opportunity to join with your friends, to drive in the car, to make decisions without parental guidance. As you drove next to a stop sign or a red light, playing your music that the adults didn't even understand. But you've made it. You've shown that you are resilient beyond measure. So I grapple with what can I say to you today? I want to leave you with these golden nuggets. I want you to remember to celebrate your success, but I want you to commemorate your failures. See, without failures, sometimes you have nothing to celebrate with success. I want you to reprogram your mind from believing success is positive and failure is negative. Failure breeds fear, and you have shown that you are resilient beyond measure. Even when we go back to your elementary school, we had butterflies walking down the hallway, and you found a friend to reduce those fears. I was once told that if you want to be great, you must play and compete with the greats. So in life, it is inevitable that you will lose at times. It's not the amount of losses that you should count, but your ability to build character and your brand through fear, through releasing the fear and moving forward. Remember, you are unique. You are your only one that knows what you want to do in life. You own your dream. You own the scene. Remember, nobody in life can beat you at being you. We may sit back and say there are many people that resemble us, that talk like us. But I want you to remember, science has showed us that through our DNA and our fingerprints, we are our own unique person. So remember, whatever you do in life, nobody can beat you at being you. Remember to have passion. Fuel your passion. The world is waiting for your unique talents. Don't cheat us of your unique talents, because your piece of being so unique completes the puzzle of life. But understand, life is going to be just like when you walk in the hallways in elementary school. You need to find someone that you can love, to bring you peace and bring you happiness. As you reduce your fears and accept failures, that you reprogram and rewrite yourself. And you move towards understanding you are unique and we are waiting for your talents. Because with this, you will end up showing the world your legacy and your true talents. It's with this that I leave you, because you've shown that you are resilient beyond measure. I want to thank you for having an opportunity to witness the future right before my eyes. Thank you, graduates of 2020.
At this time, we will be recognizing the students who are graduating in the top 10% of the senior class, as well as the students who are graduating with honors. The first names that I will be calling will be receiving a gold cord. These students will be graduating with honors. Bushina Belongs, Marquis Bynes, Cheyenne Cameron, Sajel Chin, Malaya Christopher Smith, Dasani Davis, Odinette DeLewis, Emanuela Derival, Jaime De Sources, Lazaria Ellison, Davy Fanner, Gino Francois, Carl Gabot, Abigail Gassant, Adriana Gilbert, Raquel Guerriere, Nikki Harvey, Alex Henry, Kadima Israel, Dana Jean-Baptiste, James G. Lewis, Christopher Jimenez, Stephen Joseph, Yuen Lee, Alyssa Lewis, Nathan Libecca, Raquel McCormick, Erica Mendez, Cheyenne Morgan, Nagan Nugent, John Petit, Natalie Quinteros, Fritz Regisma, Rashida Reed, David Russell, Ashley Samuel, Cheyenne Sanders, Kenya Swain, Wujerli Sylvain, Carl Usher, Enel Velasquez, Tyreek Watkins, and Shaquille Williams. Congratulations. Students graduating with high honors will be receiving a gold and maroon cords. Oliver Jean-Baptiste, Emmanuel Rombo Lopez, Riordan Hippolyte, Ronnie Gozer, Joshua Rock, Shaquille Hamilton, Irene Lupercio Sanchez, Leah Thompson Barrow, Jeff Platel, and Lucy Lewis. The following students are graduating with highest honors and will be receiving a gold and white cord. Britannia Rowe, Marvalee Dorsenat, Maria Pham, Devendra Bassoon, Shakira Bullock, Verenska Francois, and Bradley Lewis. Congratulations to all the recipients. We are very proud of you.
Good afternoon, graduates, families and friends, administration and school board members, and of course, I can't forget our supporters worldwide who have joined us for this very special occasion. I am Shakira Bullock, and I've been honored to serve you as the senior class president for this school year 2019 to 2020. While I know this graduation isn't in the ideal setting that we would have hoped for, this does not belittle the achievements that we as individuals and as a class have accomplished this year. The past few weeks have been filled with disappointment for all the graduates, as we've been looking forward to the senior activities the moment we stepped into high school. As we wrapped our heads around the fact that our senior year was cut short, we should always remember that we were the strongest senior class who were able to pull through this pandemic and made the best of it. We are absolutely extraordinary. It felt like just yesterday that I attended Freshman Invasion as an eager student ready to be involved. There are many clubs that caught my eye, and I wasn't quite sure where I'd fit in yet. I know the same feeling must have been with you all, on an adventure to find new friends and join new clubs that you could call family. Soon, our freshman year would be over, and before we knew it, this chapter in our lives would come to an end. For the past 4 years, high school was hectic, and something was always going on. For some of us, we never missed a sports game. We participated in after-school concerts, joined YMCA, and found ourselves continuously on the courtyard, playing a game. As we look back on all these memories and reminisce on the choices that we made thus far, it is important to recognize that we have crossed another stepping stone on our path to success. While there are those who can testify that their high school journey has been smooth, others have experienced roadblocks along the way. However, these differences have made us who we are and have enabled us to reach this very moment. Graduates, always remember to cherish the little moments and experiences you have. Because although we're supposed to be the class with 2020 vision, none of us saw this coming. None of us expected March 13th to be our last day in school, seeing our friends and teachers. Sadly, not being able to spend the last days embracing the presence of the school building and pointing out minor details that we never noticed before. In light of this situation, we got the chance to spend quality time with our family and figure out what we want to do next. Graduates, times like this only happen once in a lifetime, and it just reminds us not to wait on the golden opportunity to show up, but to take a chance on yourself and chase your dreams. Tony Robbins once said, "Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being excited about what could go right." Trust your intuition to make your decisions, and keep in mind it's okay to make mistakes, because you can keep trying a different method until you get your solution. As you fulfilled your time here at Boyd Anderson, never forget the purpose they have instilled within you daily. It was these words of encouragement that enlightened us to work hard and to reach this goal we all shared as a class. I am focused on my education. I am ready to learn. I am here to graduate. Continue to be great, Copelands. It is with great honor to now introduce the student government president. She takes great pride in motivating school spirit among the student body. The next voice you will hear from is Fauna Desamores.
Good afternoon, class of 2020. Teachers, faculty, administration, and the families of our hardworking students. Not too long ago, I was this timid girl from Haiti who could not speak a word of English. I spent the first 2 years of school being as quiet as possible because I was afraid of what my peers would think of my accent. As time passed and fear continued to creep in, I came to the realization that it was nothing more than a psychological barrier that I was using to keep myself from doing the things that I wanted to do most. I realized that being scared was holding me back, and by letting that go, I am now able to be here today delivering this speech to you all. There are a lot of scary and confusing things going on in our world right now. For the graduating class of 2020, this might be the biggest crisis that some of you have been a part of. Our world has become surrounded by devastation. For many years now, we have seen things like the existence of racism, police brutality, and kids who look like you and me have been labeled as less likely to succeed by statistics. I say all this to make us more aware of the things we have to face going out into the world, and to inspire you all to be a part of something different, something better and kinder than what we're used to. I know the ordinary high school speech is usually more lighthearted, but the class of 2020 is anything but ordinary. I mean, look at us. We're graduating through a computer screen, like we said on all those TikToks. Robert T. Kiyosaki once said, "The fear of being different prevents people from seeking new ways to solve their problems." If we had let our fears dictate our actions, we would not be here today. We would not have come up with this unconventional way of achieving our goals. I mean, who wants to be ordinary anyways? We're doing something amazing, something like that will go down in history, something we can tell our future kids about, and something that deserves to be celebrated. This might not be the traditional graduation you was hoping for, but you spent 4 years working hard and looking forward to this moment. Don't let your success go unnoticed just because we took a different path. I, for one, am proud and happy to be graduating. For 4 years, I came to Boyd H. Anderson as a scared person who with no idea of what high school would be like, except for what I witnessed in movies. I would like to take a moment to say I was highly disappointed when I found out that we don't get 20 minutes in between classes and we have to actually go to class. My high school career has been filled with amazing friendships, experiences that will last me a lifetime. I had so many amazing teachers over the years, and I cannot begin to show my appreciation to you all. I had teachers like Mr. Velasquez, Mr. Santiago, First Sergeant Dinkins, who empowered me, kept me laughing, and offered great advice. So thank you to all my teachers who lit the path and has allowed me to shine. I simply want to say thank you, teachers. I know we might not act like it, but we all are very happy to have been your students and appreciate you very much. I would like to thank the person who dedicated her time to help me become the person I am today. My teacher, Ms. Yezdemir. I met her my sophomore year at BA. There's so much I can say about her, but I will start by saying I would not be the person I am today if it wasn't for her. She's the type of person to notice your potential before you even see it for yourself. And once she sees that potential, she will hit you with that 10-page SGA packet, and she will not stop bothering you until you turn it in. Ms. Yez is that teacher who's more than just a teacher. She's someone you can talk to. She listens. She offers advice. She's the type of teacher who notices when you're having a bad day and pull you aside to talk. She's the type of teacher who makes bad jokes that aren't really funny, but you can't help but to laugh at how bad they are. She will miss her lunch to listen to you vent or help with some random assignment. I've had the pleasure of being her student and working with her for 3 years. In my whole life, I have never met anyone who believed in me that much. Thank you for having my back. Thank you for trusting me. And thank you for never giving up on me. You've made me feel like I am worth something. While thanking everyone, I can't forget to mention my mother. Thank you, Mom, for working 7 days a week to provide for me and my siblings. I know I don't say this often, but I cherish everything you do. You are my biggest motivation. Everything I have achieved and will continue to achieve is for you. Thank you, Mom. Gandhi once said, never give up on your dreams, because first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Class of 2020, I hope you go into the world with confidence. I hope you take risks and do all the things that have held you back. You only need one person to believe in you in order to succeed. If no one else does, be that person for yourself. I gain my confidence by doing the things that I was most afraid of. Sometimes fear can be our biggest setback. So take the words of Gandhi and follow your dreams no matter how scary the path may seem. Each year at BA, I saw myself grow. I worked hard to be better than the year before, and I truly believe I have achieved that goal. I am no longer this timid girl from Haiti who could not speak a word of English. I am now the girl who stood in the gym, hosted many different events, no matter how scared I was. I'm the girl who stood at that podium at the SJ meetings and took the lead. Lastly, I am the girl who you voted for and represents the voice of all of you. I am Fauna Desimores, Boyd H. Anderson Student Government President. Good luck, Cobras, on your journeys, and remember to keep striving for greatness. Congratulations, class of 2020, we did it. It is now my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian. She has been a stellar student who have been active in her school and community. She has earned her spot at the top 1% of her class, and she will be attending the University of Florida in the fall. Please welcome Marvalie Darcina.
Good afternoon, class of 2020. I would like to welcome and give a special thanks to all of the parents, administration, members from the school board, and all the viewers who have tuned in to this commencement. Initially, I dreaded this very moment with the idea of speaking to you all in person, but it would have never occurred to me that it would be through a screen. As we are facing unfortunate circumstances, it is a great pleasure for us all to come together to celebrate this huge milestone. I would first like to thank God for always being there with me, as I've not only grown spiritually, but have matured within myself. Secondly, I'm so thankful to my parents, who are my backbone and have been my #1 supporters in everything I do. And finally, how could I forget the teachers who have invested their time in and out of the classroom in building a one-on-one relationship with me. Graduates, as you can see, today would have not been possible without the contributions of those who have made an impact in our lives. As 4 years have gone by, I salute you all for having come so far. I salute you all for not giving up, even in the face of adversity. As I look back, high school has taught me many life lessons that have shaped me into the individual I am today. Although this might sound cliche, I expected high school to be just like how they portrayed it in the movies. However, what I envisioned did not actually happen. In the movies, students are labeled into specific categories that confine them, such as the jocks, the nerds, and the cool kids, which restricted me from doing anything other than academics. I remember isolating myself all the time with the mindset of only focusing on my schoolwork. As an independent person who thought I could do everything by myself, my pride would not allow me to depend on others. I soon realized that being solely academia-oriented wasn't enough to reach my full potential. I started to join clubs and took up leadership positions that seemed outside of my realm. I no longer felt attached to my label, and my purpose became clear to me. This allowed me to build deeper connections with my friends and educators. These relationships gave me the exposure I needed to gain a broader perspective on life. Each and every moment that we spent together is what got me through the past 4 years of high school. And so, to that girl or boy who has sat in the back of the class, unable to speak up, unable to utter a word, I say to you, your voice is just as important as the most vocal person in the room. Do not be afraid, but speak up. To all of us, this isn't the end of our story. As this chapter comes to an end, we are about to write the next chapter of our lives. Some of us plan on going to the Army, college, trade school, starting a business, and so much more. Graduates, I want you all to know that we are all capable of achieving our dreams, in spite of what each of us has faced. There's no guarantee that life will not have its ups and downs, but these moments are what make up our own story. There will be many setbacks on your journey that will try to hinder you from success, but do not let this stop you from doing what you want to do. Use this as a fuel to propel you to break free from barriers and overcome your obstacles. Thank you. And once again, congratulations to the class of 2020. It is now my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian, Britannia Rowe. With a GPA of over 5.0, Britannia is a phenomenal and hardworking student who is passionate about her academics and extracurricular activities.
Greetings, class of 2020. Administrators, faculty members, coaches, advisors, lunchroom attendants, custodians, parents, and the extended group of family. Welcome to the 2020 Board H. Anderson High School commencement ceremony. On behalf of a student here, I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to all the faculty members and mentors who have aided and contributed to our success for the past 4 years. To begin, I want to say thank you to the administration for providing us all with this opportunity during the pandemic. To our parents, thank you for always supporting us and encouraging our growth throughout the years. To our teachers, our home away from home parents, thank you for your hard work and dedication, your pep talks, and your unselfish time spent bonding with us. To our coaches and advisors, thank you for your constant advice on life and health, as well as our lessons on discipline. To our custodial staff and lunchroom attendants, thank you for keeping the school clean, organized, and safe. To our guidance counselors and BRACE advisor, thank you for the emotional support and continuous push towards ensuring that we were on track for graduation. Without you all, we would have not have been here, so thank you. I also want to take this opportunity to thank special people who have contributed to my success here at Boyd H. Anderson High School. To my mother and first mentor, Veronica McTaggart-Rowe. Thank you for your endless support, nurturing, and love. Without your help and diligence, I would not be here today. To my father, Tyrone Rowe, thank you for all your hard work and sacrifices. To my siblings, Claudia McTaggart, Cherise McTaggart, Javon Rowe, thank you for always assisting me with my activities and ensuring my success. To my IB counselors, Ms. Dupaval and Ms. Suplau, as well as my guidance counselor, Ms. Andrade, thank you for your continued support and endless encouragement throughout the years. Specifically, I want to say a huge thank you to Ms. Dupaval and Ms. Andrade for being my mentors from the first day I arrived in 10th grade. Thank you, Ms. Suplau, for always being understanding and compassionate towards your students. To all the teachers and custodians who have offered words of advice to me over the years, thank you. June 18, 2020, the day that commemorates all our hard work, not only that of students, but our parents and staff as well. Today, we acknowledge not only our accomplishments, but our failures, the friendships made, and the positions gained. Over the years, we have laughed, cried, and rejoiced with each other. We have learned and grown together with the aid of close relatives. Now, we're embarking on our own personal journey, one that will not heavily involve our parents or our close relatives. It's now time to show our teachers, parents, and ourselves our strengths and capabilities. It is now time to take the next step into the life we have all dreamt of, by ourselves. It is a great honor to be standing here today as your valedictorian of the class of 2020. Almost 3 years ago, I migrated to the United States from Jamaica, and I began attending Boyd H. Anderson High School. At the beginning, I was apprehensive, just like many of you in your freshman year. Would I be able to cope with this new environment? Would I lose my culture? As someone that holds our culture dear to her heart, I was adamant about not losing it. As the years followed, I was met with my fair share of obstacles and disappointments. I had to overcome my fears of speaking out and failing. I had to come to terms with the fact that things won't always go as I planned, and that it was okay to have doubts as they birth new discoveries. Will I be able to achieve this? Will I always get that thing that I wished for? I soon realized it was my doubt that kept me on the tip of my toes. Without doubt, we would never get anything done. When I entered the school, I had a strong mind. And as I'm departing from it, I can sense it returning. I'm eager for all that the future holds, as you all should be, because you've all achieved so much. Whether it was academically, socially, or personally. I am proud to say that Boyd H. Anderson High School has provided us with all the tools for success. The staff and administration have fostered our intelligence and introduced us to the world outside of our classrooms. As we move forward, let us divert from our old ways, the postponements of assignments and our lack of preparation for the future. Let us not partake in any temporary postponements, as these will eventually lead to a lifetime of unfulfilled promises to ourselves. If you're one of the many who did not get into your dream school, or are still unsure of what your future holds, remember, it's not where you go, but it's what you do when you get there. To quote Winston Churchill, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. You have to fail in order to make progress. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination by an editor, yet he went on to develop Disney. Denzel Washington failed at many auditions before he became one of America's top actors. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first TV job. Now, she's a billionaire with her own TV channel. Moral of the story, you have to find the courage in yourself to excel. What are your aspirations in life? Where do you see yourself in the future? Reflect on your past and create a vision for your future. Look forward. Thank you, and congratulations again to the class of 2020.
Dr. Rosalind Osgood, Broward County School Board Vice Chair and our District 5 Representative.
Good evening, Cobra Class of 2020. I'm excited to greet you at your amazing virtual graduation. You are going down in history as the Class of 2020, where your graduation ceremony is being shared globally. I am excited that even through COVID-19, you have persevered and come to this place, this moment, and this time, your graduation. Those that know me know that I'm an avid basketball fan. Your principal and I don't always agree. He's a LeBron James fan, and I'm a Michael Jordan, and anybody that's kind of playing against LeBron James. But many of you had the opportunity that I had over the last month to watch Michael Jordan in The Last Dance. And I would say to you seniors, class of 2020, this is your last dance in high school. Dances come in our life and they go. You started dancing in 9th grade. You've danced your way to this moment, your 12th grade year. And as I look at Michael Jordan, I consider him as the greatest basketball player of all times because he was excellent and he continued to get better. Yes, you can be excellent, you can be fabulous, but you always have to work to continue to get better. As a good basketball player, you know that you have to be strong in your right hand and your left hand. You know that you have to be versatile. I played basketball as a starting center, but I went to high school and I played 3 and sometimes shooting guard. So in this game of life, you have to be well-rounded and you have to be able to deal with the weak areas of your lives. All of us have those things that we struggle with. To just be frankly honest with you, as we're in this pandemic of COVID-19, it has pushed us and challenged us to do things in ways that we've never done before. And I'll be honest with you tonight, you young people have been trying to tell those old people for years that technology was the way. And a lot of them were saying, get off your phones, get offline. Stay on Facebook. Yeah, I know you moved to Facebook to Instagram because too many of those old people was on Facebook, but you've been showing us the way. And now we're having to engage in technology and do exactly what you were trying to get us to do all along. Thank you for your leadership. As you continue to move forward in life, continue to get better, continue to improve, continue to work hard. Michael Jordan worked hard on the court and off the court to continue to improve his skills and take his game to the next level. And one thing he didn't tolerate was anybody telling him what he couldn't do. The sky is the limit. Chase your dreams. Be all that you can be. Don't allow anyone to stop you. I want to talk to you for just a moment about values, because the values that you have will help you decide who should be in your life and who should be out of your life. Sometimes in life, the people that we choose to associate with can either help us reach our goals and objectives or they can hurt us. Be very selective about your friends. You've been destined for greatness. And as you're trying to achieve greatness, you need to surround yourself with people that are going to work in collaboration with you, people that are going to be your community to help you move forward. As you continue to dance your way through life, this may be your last dance as a Boyd Anderson Cobra, but it's not your last dance in life. You see, you continue to dance over and over again. And I'm praying that every opportunity that life presents you to dance, I hope that you'll choose to dance and not sit it out. We need your innovation. We need your intellect. We need your creativity. My hope is in you. I'm not at all moved by the time that we're living in, because I'm expecting some young person to come up with a cure for diseases, some young person to invent something that's going to change the trajectory of this world. So I'm counting on you, class of 2020, to keep dancing. God bless you, and God bless America.
Ms. Donna Korn, Broward County School Board Chair.
I am so excited to be here for this momentous occasion. I just want to take a moment to recognize those graduates who will be moving on to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces. Your personal decision to enter into the service ensures our freedoms and liberties, and we are all forever indebted to you. So, a special thank you to you, all those currently serving, and our veterans who are participating in today's commencement ceremony for your dedication and service. Congratulations to all of our 2020 graduating class.
At this time, I would like to welcome back to the stage our proud principal, Mr. Griffin. Thank you.
Dr. Osgood, addressing you in your official capacity as school board member of Broward County, Florida. As the principal of Boyd H. Anderson High School, I certify that the graduates whose name will be announced have successfully completed the course of study as prescribed by the Florida State Board of Education and the School Board of Broward County. Dr. Osgood, I present to you the class of 2020.
Thank you, Principal Griffin. It is so exciting to be here today with our 2020 graduates. On behalf of the School Board of Broward County, I certify that the students here today have met the qualifications of the state of Florida and the Broward County School Board for graduation. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Jennifer Acius, Elijah Alaways Derico, Kayla Alcius Etienne, Matthew Ali, Cyteria Allen, Lincoln Allen, Michael Anderson, Brianna Archer, Ashana Atkinson, Tamia Baker, Jennifer Balboa, Kayla Battle, Lori Bazile, Parissa Beasley, Kersey Belazaire, Suzette Bell, Rodrovi Bellier, Bushina Belans, Kimberly Benitez, Dylan Bent, Vinte Billups, Devendra Bissoon, Javon Blue, Roderick Bowers, Hananda Bowlin, Cecil Braham, Bruce Brown, Kamari Brown, Jimmy Brutus, Shayna Brutus, Shakira Bullock, Frederica Bayard, Markeith Bynes, Nathaniel Callender, Cheyenne Cameron, Catherine Campbell, Kobe Brian Campbell, Danielle Campbell, Delmar Campbell, Natalie Campbell, Karan Campbell, Colby Celestin, Jacoby Celestin, Jamelia Champagne, Priska Charles, DeMar Charlton, Sajel Chin, Alexine, Paola Cordero, Beyonce Daly, Joel Daly, Burvinson Darrissier, Brianna Davis, Dasani Davis, Pranatra Davis, Shantonia Davis, Monique Dawkins, Markda Decembre, Keon Delancey, Rose Ng Deliard, Odinette DeLewis, Durosha Delphin, Eve Darley Delva, Christelle Dennis, Emanuela Derival, Fana DeSamores, Valerie Deshones, Smyrn DeRogers, Jaam DeSources, Ashanti Dixon, Shamar Dixon, Trisha Dixon, Mayana Dodd, Ogana Dolce, Marvalee Dorsanat, Bradley DeBruce, Jasmine Duncan, Ariel Eliason, Dorothy Ellick, Brianna Elliott, Brittany Elliott, Lazaria Ellison. Brianna Ely. Wilkie Etienne. Jason Eugene. Matthew Faison. Rivaldo Fairweather. Davy Fana. Justice Fletcher. Clary, Florida. Wensley Florinord. Kimberly Floristo. Angelo Forgay. Javon Forrester. Andrea Franco. Brittany Francois. Gino Francois. Lupski Francois. Ronaldo Francois. Verenska Francois. Malik Fife. Carl Gabot. Abigail Gassant. Fadson Gautier. Lorinda Gideon. Christelle Giffard. Louisa Genius. Tamika George. Benji Georges. Sierra Gibbs. Nicholas Gibson. Adriana Gilbert. Isaac Givens. Damar Gordon. Nina Gordon. Malik Gordon Latibard. Ronnie Gozer. Ferguson Gracia. Lyric Gray. Xavier Green. Eddie Grissett. Lindsay Garisma. Raquel Guerriere. D'Angelo Gustave. Jeffrey Gustave. Alexander Gutierrez. Davian Hall. Shaquille Hamilton. Nikayla Hankerson. Nia Hansen. Ezekiel Hargret. Malachi Harrigan. Jaheim Harris. Nikki Harvey. Brianna Hawks. Britannia Hemmings. Alex Henry. Zaharia Henry. Shamar Holness. Antonia Hunter. Kimar Hyman. Riordan Hippolyte. Christopher Innocent. Brian Innocent Jean. Javante Irving. Junie Israel. Kedima Israel. Janelle Jackman. Jatiria Jackson. Jasonique Jackson. Niteria Jackson. Romario Jackson. Aji Jalson. Mario James. Taylor James. Anthony Jarrett. Nervins Jean. Kevin Jean-Baptiste. Olivier Jean-Baptiste. Dana Jean-Baptiste. Sydney Jean-Baptiste.
James Jean Lewis. Damian Jenkins. Christopher Jimenez. Aaliyah John Baptiste. Alex Johnson. Nicholas Johnson. Shania Johnson.
Talia Johnson.
James Joannis. Katia Joseph. Marley Joseph. Shania Joseph. She My Love Joseph. Stephen Joseph. Rajanelle Joseph. Anderson Jomis. Woodlyn Cursen. Marco Knott. Karen Linden. Tamara Lawrence. Yuen Lee. Aliana Levers. Michael Levy. Alyssa Lewis. Juman Lewis. Nathan Libecca. Bradley Lewis. Jerry Lewis. Lucy Lewis. Daphne Louisin. Jomar Lubin. Irene Lupercio Sanchez. Makaya Magnus. Skylar Marcellus. Giovanni Mariscal. Ivanka Martinez. Jaron Matthews. Britonia Matthews, Ashley Matute, Galidno Maxino, Kanaya McBride, Darius McCall, Tadriana McCon, Raquel McCormick, Craig McDonald, Maurice McLean, Tennille McLeish, Erica Mendez, Jamal Mendez, Martin Mercedes, Whitney Michelle, Maurice Miller, Shanicia Mills, Augustina Montpremier, Barbara Monestime, Santiago Montoya, Edward Moore, Cheyenne Morgan, Erica Morel, Lisette Moose, Malik Murray, Sanisha Myrtle, Roberto Napoles, Ashanti Neal, Kathleen Nelson, Megan Wynn, Daniel Nicholas, Eve Nordalis, Sierra Nonnally, Mashak Ocean, Wincy Orville, Janaya Palmer, Jason Parker, Kiana Pendergrass, Sanaya Perry, John Petit, Maria Pham, Samara Pierre-Louis, Neji Pierre-Noel, Alicia Pierre, Spencer Pierre, Vilsaint Pierre-Louis, Evans Pierrot, Jeff Platel, Ariana Porter, Loveshika Prevalon, Natalie Quinteros, Shamaya Rains, Kedrin Rawlins, Fritz Regisma, Chadwick Reed, Roshida Reed, Jathan Reynolds, George Rich, Danash Richard, Giovanni Richardson, Jada Robinson, Nellie Robinson, Joshua Rock, Britannia Rowe, Emmanuel Rumbo Lopez, David Russell, Tanaya Saint Fleur, Ralph Saint Joie, Sheldy St. Louis, Dorley Steve St. Ville, Shania Salmon, Ashley Samuel, Shahan Sanders, Winsky Seraphin, Kevin Sheely, Samantha Simmons, Aaliyah Simpson, Darian Simpson, Rayanne Small, Kwame Smith, Malik Smith, Malia Smith, Stevon Smith, Tanisha Smith, Curvins Cecile, Alina Stewart, Malachi Stewart, Shania Stewart, Kenny Stinfield, Kanaya Swain, Alicia Swan, Wujuli Sylvain, Muhammad Taha, Don Taylor, Tavares Taylor, Dave Derwan, Jefferson Termy, Kevin Thomas, Leah Thompson Barrow, Marcel Thompson, Monet Thompson, Natalia Thompson, Brian Uyora Martinez, Carl Usher, Anel Velasquez, Worsley Vomar, Raja Wallace, Tyreek Watkins, Diamond Westby, Andreen White, Shakiri White, Zakiah Whitehead, Terrorist Wilcox, Deja Williams, Devon Williams, Joel Williams, Shaquille Williams, Tanel Williams, Jonathan Wilson, Tanaya Wilson, Javante Wood, Chelsea Zamore.
The turning of the tassel symbolizes the end of our high school journey and the beginning of a new life for us all. Wherever life may take us, believe in yourself and your aspirations. Don't be afraid to dream the impossible, because with God, all things are possible. At this time, we will now take our tassels from the right side and turn them to the left side. Class of 2020, we are now officially graduates.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You are now officially BA alumni. You've already been a part of Cobra Nation. Now you're going out to change the world to make us proud.
Soundstripe. Soundstripe.